The night is slow and softly blue. Rain walks across the glass. One step at a time, a piano breathes somewhere far, almost remembering you. The room is dim, gentle, forgiving. Your reflection waits on the window, quiet and patient. Some nights begin like this, with rain and breath. You sit still, hands warm around a cup. Steam rises, then disappears into the hush. You wonder where the day went, and where you did too. There is a tiredness that words can't hold. You've been moving for so long, without stopping, showing up for everything, even when nothing showed up for you, answering messages, meeting deadlines, crossing small bridges, smiling because they need your smile to stay brave, holding yourself together with invisible thread and quiet hope. But the body remembers, even when you pretend. Your shoulders carry stories your mouth never told. Your chest tightens where old fears learn to live. Your jaw holds the words you never said. Your eyes have learned to hide their oceans. You look at the clock and feel something sink. It is not sadness and not exactly fear. It's the weight of time moving without you. The feeling of being late to your own life, as if everyone else found the road you missed. You whisper, "I'm behind," into the glass. The fog blooms where your breath touches the night. A raindrop erases your whisper and keeps falling. You want to believe the drop knows something you don't. That falling isn't failing. It's just how rain travels. There were plans once. Bright, steady plans. A timeline with boxes, neat and promising. At 20, you thought 30 would be clear. At 30, you thought peace would finally arrive. At 40, you promised to forgive every delay. But milestones are louder than the heart sometimes. They shout from screens, from rooms, from memories. They tell you there is a right speed for living. They tell you to hurry or vanish entirely. They tell you you're late to your own becoming. Tonight, those voices feel heavier than sleep. You count what you didn't do, line by line. You measure yourself with someone else's ruler. You forget how tender your journey really is. You forget how many storms you already crossed. Listen, the piano is slower now, warm and close. A simple melody touching the dark with kindness. It doesn't rush to the chorus or the end. It leans into the spaces between each note. It trusts the silence to carry the song. What if your life could be played like that? What if the rests were part of the music? What if waiting wasn't empty, but sacred ground? What if your breath is the conductor tonight? What if slow is not a failure, but faithful? You look again at your reflection. Softer now. The window holds your face like a quiet friend. Behind you, the lamp draws a small circle of light. It doesn't reach the corners, and that's okay. Even small light knows how to keep you company. You remember the days you didn't quit, the mornings you rose, though sleep begged otherwise, the walks you took when grief felt endless, the meals you made for a tired body, the laughter that escaped on ordinary afternoons. No one saw all of it, but you did. You carried your heart through hallway after hallway. You stayed when leaving would be easier. You learned new names for pain and patience. You learned to breathe again after every goodbye. The rain keeps speaking, syllable by syllable. Its language is rhythm, not urgency. Its wisdom is falling and landing, and falling again. It covers the city with equal tenderness. It doesn't ask the rooftops to hurry. Maybe you don't need to hurry either. Maybe the timeline is kinder than you thought. Maybe there is a place for your slower bloom. Maybe the path you're on is quietly exact. Maybe the detours were always the way. Still, the ache is real, and I see it. The ache of unfinished, of almost, of not yet. The ache of being measured by invisible clocks. The ache of wanting to arrive and belong now. The ache of hearing not enough in your own voice. So name it here, with me, without shame. Say, I feel late, and it hurts tonight. Say, I'm tired of measuring my worth by speed. Say, I want to trust the slow work again. Say, I want to be gentle with this becoming. The window holds your words and doesn't break. The rain receives them and doesn't judge. The lamp stays lit, steady as a heartbeat. The piano keeps breathing you back to yourself. The room learns your true name, still but alive. Some nights ask for honesty more than answers. This is one of those listening nights. No fixing, no forcing, no perfect lines. Just you and me and the rain and breath. Just truth, small and warm, in your hands. You are here, and that matters more than time. You are breathing, and that matters more than plans. You are listening, and that matters more than milestones. You are feeling, and that matters more than finish lines. You are human, and that is already holy. Let the night be a soft beginning, not a verdict. Let the rain be permission, not a sentence. Let the window be a mirror that forgives. Let the lamp be a witness to your tenderness. Let this piano teach your heart to move slowly. You are not a number on a calendar page. You are not a checkbox waiting for a mark. You are not a delay that needs an excuse. You are a story unfolding at its true pace. You are a heartbeat that refuses to be rushed. If tears come, let them be rain, learn in your face. If silence grows, let it be fertile and kind. If weariness lingers, let it sit beside you tonight. If fear returns, let it hear the piano breathe. If doubt speaks, let the lamp answer with light. Somewhere between raindrops, a softer truth appears. It doesn't shout, and it doesn't demand. It leans close and names the ache with you. It says, you feel behind, and it hurts. It says, you're not behind, you're healing. Hold that sentence like a small warm stone. Let it rest in your palm until it hums. Bring it to your chest and breathe with it. Feel your ribs widen to make some room. Feel your shoulders loosen their faithful guard. Tonight, we are not racing anyone, my friend. We are learning the quiet music of staying. We are honoring the distance you already traveled. We are letting the rain finish its gentle song. We are remembering how to be here, fully. And when the night finally closes its blue eyes, you will still be here, whole and unlost. Not late, not less, not missing your life. Only human, beautifully human, moving at truth's pace. Only healing in ways time will soon understand. You've carried so much, haven't you? More than anyone really knows. More than you let them see. You've held yourself together through quiet storms. You've smiled when your voice was breaking. You've shown up when all you wanted was to disappear. I know that kind of tired. The kind that doesn't go away with sleep. The kind that lives behind your eyes. Quiet but heavy. The kind that whispers, you should be further by now. But look at you, still here, still trying, still holding the line between breaking and becoming. You don't need to hide your weariness here. It's safe to lay it down for a while. You don't have to pretend strength tonight. You don't have to earn the right to rest. You've done enough. You've been enough. You are enough. Maybe no one said that to you lately. Maybe you forgot how it sounds. So let me say it slowly, the way rain touches glass. You are enough. You've spent so long waiting for proof, for some sign that says you've made it. But healing doesn't arrive with applause. It comes quietly, in moments no one sees. Like the morning you didn't cry after waking. Like the night you finally turned off your phone and breathed. Like the afternoon you forgave yourself for needing more time. Like right now, sitting here, listening, still trying to understand your heart. You're not behind, you're rebuilding, piece by piece, with gentleness instead of force, patience instead of punishment. Sometimes, the hardest part of healing is believing that nothing is wrong with your pace, that you're not late, you're just becoming steady. It's okay if you're still figuring it out. It's okay if it takes longer than you thought. It's okay if you're not ready for the next chapter yet. There's no deadline for finding peace. The truth is, you've already grown in ways you can't see. You've become softer where you once closed off. You've learned to stay even when leaving felt easier. You've learned to breathe through pain instead of running from it. That's healing. That's progress. Even if no one claps for it, you've walked through days that would have broken the old you. But here you are, still kind, still open, still choosing hope. That's not small, that's not late, that's sacred. So take a deep breath. Feel how your chest rises without permission. That's proof of life, and it's all the proof you need. You don't have to catch up. You don't have to prove that you're okay. You just have to be here, exactly where you are. This moment is already enough. You've done the impossible. You kept going when you didn't know how, and that means something. It means you're healing, even if it's slower, even if it's quiet, even if you can't feel it yet. Let yourself rest in that truth for a while. Let the sound of the rain carry the weight for you. Let the piano keep your heartbeat company. Let the night be your permission to stop trying, because right now, you don't have to move forward. You just have to remember, you are not behind. You are healing. Maybe it's not that you've fallen behind. Maybe life just asked you to move slower, so your heart could catch up with your body. You see, healing doesn't follow the same clock as ambition. It doesn't live inside deadlines or calendars. It lives inside moments, quiet, honest, unplanned. We were taught to measure our worth in speed. How quickly we fix things, how soon we get over pain, how fast we move on. But not everything meant to grow can be rushed. The seed doesn't bloom the moment it's planted. The moon doesn't rise just because the sun leaves. The tide doesn't hurry back to shore. It listens to gravity and grace. Maybe your healing is like that, moving in cycles only your soul can understand. Invisible, but not absent. Slow, but sacred. You're not late. You're living at the pace of truth. In truth, never hurries. It unfolds. The world keeps telling you to catch up. But what if your slowness is divine timing? What if this quiet chapter is protecting you from rushing into the wrong door? What if this delay is grace wearing a disguise? You are not stuck. You're being still for a reason. Stillness is not the opposite of growth. It's the soil where new roots form. It's the breath before a softer beginning. The tree doesn't grow all year long. It rests in winter, unseen, saving energy for the spring that always comes. Maybe that's you right now, in your winter of becoming. You are gathering strength beneath the surface. Your roots are reaching for what light can't touch yet. And when it's time, you'll bloom again, not because you forced it, but because you finally trusted your own rhythm. Healing is not linear. It's not a race, it's a rhythm. Some days, you'll move forward. Some days, you'll rest. Both are progress. There's no shame in being slow. There's peace there, the kind of peace that doesn't depend on proof. When you learn to move gently with time, you stop fighting the clock. You start breathing with it. Every inhale reminds you you're still alive. Every exhale whispers that you're allowed to take your time. The rain doesn't rush, and neither should you. Maybe life isn't asking you to chase anything. Maybe it's asking you to listen, to notice, to simply be here. Healing isn't about fixing what's broken. It's about remembering that you were never broken to begin with. You were just tired. You were just protecting yourself the only way you knew how. And now, you're learning a softer way to live. Not pushing, not proving, just becoming. One breath, one step, one gentle truth at a time. There's a story about a garden that forgot how to bloom. It stood behind a small house at the edge of town. Quiet, overgrown, a little lost. The soil was cracked, the air heavy with stillness. People passed by and whispered, "It used to be beautiful here." The garden heard them, and it hurt. Once, it was full of color, roses that caught the morning light, lavender that hummed with bees, wild daisies that danced without asking permission. But one harsh season came, a storm that stayed too long, winds that tore, rains that drowned, and days with no sun at all. When it was finally over, the garden tried to grow again, but nothing came. No buds, no songs, just silence. So it waited, and started to believe it had failed. One day, a child wandered by, barefoot, curious, unafraid of the mess. She touched the dry soil and whispered, "It's okay, you can rest." Every day after that, she returned. She didn't demand the flowers to hurry. She just sat, talking softly, watering little by little, removing what hurt, leaving what could heal. The garden didn't bloom that spring, or the next, but beneath the quiet, something was happening. Roots began to remember how to reach again. Seeds began to trust the dark again. The earth began to breathe again. And then, one morning, years later, a single green stem broke through the soil. It wasn't much, but it was everything. The child was older now. She smiled, touching the tiny leaf, and whispered, "See, you were never behind. You were healing." The garden didn't bloom all at once. It came back slowly. New petals here, soft colors there, as if it had learned the art of patience itself. And when it finally filled with life again, it looked different, quieter, wilder, wiser. No longer chasing beauty, just being it. That garden is you. You went through a storm, too. You forgot how to grow for a while. You thought rest meant failure, and silence meant loss. But underneath it all, your roots never stopped reaching for light. Your soul never stopped remembering warmth. Your heart, even cracked, never stopped beating. You are not behind. You're just regrowing differently this time. Deeper, slower, stronger. And maybe the person you're becoming is even more beautiful than the version you thought you had to be. It's okay to rest here for a while. You've done enough for today. You've done enough for this season of your life. You don't have to keep proving you're okay. You don't have to rush toward something new. You don't have to pretend the ache is gone. You can exhale now. You can let the rain breathe for you. You can let the quiet hold what words can't. You are not late. You're learning your own rhythm. You are not lost. You're discovering your own direction. You are not broken. You're remembering your softness. It's okay if you need time. It's okay if healing feels slow, if some mornings still hurt, if peace comes and goes like weather. Healing doesn't mean every day feels light. It means you keep showing up to your life, even when it trembles, even when it rains. You are healing every time you choose to stay. When you speak gently to yourself, when you forgive your pace, when you let go of the need to rush. There's no finish line here. There's no race you need to win. There's only this, the sound of rain, the warmth in your chest, the tiny truth that you are still here. And that's enough. I know you look around and see others moving faster. It's easy to feel small in a world that glorifies speed. But remember, some journeys are meant to be quiet. Some souls bloom best in stillness. You are one of them, the kind who finds beauty in the in-between, the kind who heals not in noise, but in patience, the kind who turns pain into tenderness. Let the world rush if it must. You can stay here, soft, slow, certain. You can let your body remember what safety feels like. You can let your mind rest in the space between thoughts. You can let your heart trust that peace isn't leaving. You are allowed to outgrow urgency. You are allowed to not have answers yet. You are allowed to exist gently, even when the world isn't gentle back. You are healing, love, not by force, but by grace, not in perfection, but in presence. Look how far you've come. Through every dark night, every quiet tear, every uncertain step, you made it here. Still breathing, still trying, still open to light. That's not weakness, that's strength in its softest form. So rest your hands, loosen your jaw, let your shoulders fall, let your heart beat slow to match the rhythm of the rain. You don't have to do anything more tonight. The world can wait. You've waited long enough to feel safe. Let yourself have that now. Close your eyes for a moment. Listen to the rain, to the piano, to the silence between them. Do you hear it? That gentle hum under everything? That's you, healing quietly, becoming whole again. You're not behind. You're becoming. You're exactly where you need to be. The rain has softened now. The piano fades into quiet light, and somewhere between the last drop and your breath, peace begins to hum again. You've made it through another night, not perfectly, not quickly, but truthfully, and that's enough. You are not where you used to be. You are not the same person who first whispered, "I'm behind." Something in you has changed, gently, quietly, completely. You've learned that rest is not failure, that slow is not wrong, that healing doesn't mean constant happiness. It means learning to stay when things get heavy. You've learned that comparison is a thief of peace, that your path was never meant to look like theirs, that your timeline was written for your soul, not your schedule. You've learned to find beauty in ordinary moments, the warmth of a mug, the sound of rain, the miracle of breathing without fear. You've learned that healing is not an event. It's a relationship with yourself, one that asks for patience, for presence, for love, and maybe tonight You can feel it. A little more trust in the quiet. A little less fear of being slow. You are learning to live again, not by running, but by listening. Not by doing, but by being. Not by chasing, but by allowing. This is the part of the story no one applauds for. The part where you're still finding your footing. The part where you begin to believe that peace can stay. It's quiet work, but it's sacred work. So when tomorrow comes, you don't have to rush into the noise. You can wake slowly, stretch softly, and let the day come to you. Remember this: you are not missing out. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are exactly where healing found you. And healing has never been late. So breathe. Let the night close its eyes around you. Let the rain finish its soft conversation with the earth. Let your heart rest in its own rhythm. You've carried enough. You've proven enough. You've survived enough. Now you can simply be whole, human, healing. Be gentle with yourself tonight. You are not behind. You are becoming, and that is more than enough.